Scotland's levels of drug and alcohol related deaths are some of the highest in Europe. The Sorted Project is an Edinburgh-based charity supporting people in recovery on the Panacea.
The Sorted Project was founded in 2008 and we support people with complex health issues which include substance use and mental health. In 2011 we started to hire a canal boat on the Union Canal called the Lochran Bell, and this brought people together, created a sense of community, learning how to crew the boat. And this led to us purpose building our own canal boat called Panacea, which is now moored on the Union Canal in Edinburgh. And Panacea came to us with support from the National Lottery Community Fund.
My recovery began with a sort of request from my husband to leave, which I'd never done before. My drinking had obviously become a problem. I knew it was beginning to become a problem. I was doing it in secret, or I thought I was doing it in secret, and I really wasn't. Oh, I think I'll just make the dinner and open a bottle of wine. Oops, I've finished a bottle. My support worker said, you need to go along to the boat. And she explained that the Sorted Project hired a boat every Wednesday, and she thought it'd be a great project for me to go along to. And on the third attempt, I have to say, because the first two I chickened out, I remember getting on the big purple boat and there was just something about it. Everybody was so friendly, it was just such a lovely atmosphere. I was still very, very nervous. I did have a few wobbles about coming along when I just didn't want to do anything. But that is recovery. You have your good days and your bad days. And I always remember Karen saying to me, get yourself along to the boat. Once you're here, everything else will take care of itself. I made a lot of spaghetti bolognese because I found that was a good excuse to buy red wine. Also, I would get a wee bottle of vodka, just in case the wine hadn't quite numbed me enough. And as time grew, I got a bit more confidence, started making the teas and coffees, came up with a suggestion for making soup because I thought it'd be nice for us all to sit down, because some people don't have anybody to sit down with. Recovery can be a hard place to be. Sometimes you've got to lose a lot of your old friends because that's maybe who you drank or used with. So you have to make new friends, and sometimes that's more difficult than what you think. Because I would drink if I was nervous and anxious. Little did I know that children are very perceptive and knew everything that was happening. And that whole denial thing was big for me. Then eventually it was time to get our own boat, which is now the Panacea. Everybody was involved in the design and the layout and what we wanted and what we didn't want. I was involved in bringing it through, which was a 4-day epic adventure of a lifetime. Actually, me and Grace got our helmsman certificates while we were doing that. And then Karen had talked to me about, would I like to be a sessional worker? So I did that, and that was sort of coming out of lockdown and stuff, so it was just perfect timing. And time for some Michelle time, because, you know, I've been Michelle the wife, Michelle the mum, Michelle the alcoholic, Michelle in recovery. So it was nice to just be Michelle and be this new person. Fresh boat, fresh start. And then just recently applied for funding for a full-time post, 30 hours a week. And the happy ending is I got the position, and I am now a proper employee of the Sorted Project. And I'm just so grateful and lucky to have had this opportunity to think of this nervous person that came along and wouldn't even go on the barge to actually being the person that supports the people that are nervous and anxious. And I would say the Panacea has been my recovery. There's a thing that happens. Groups come along and they're on the quayside and you can see the anxiety. They get on the Panacea and this transformation takes place, and we like to call it the magic of the Panacea. It's a calmness that just comes over people, and just being on the water, it's just, yeah, the magic of the Panacea, what can I say?